Now, welcome viewers. So we have a question here under Ohm's law. So I said, what is the resistivity of a cylindrical material wire whose 1.0 meter length has a resistance of 2 ohms? The diameter of the wire is 0.5 millimeter. So let's trash it now. We have solution. So we say, what is the resistivity? Simply means, don't forget that according to like what I derived in our last video, I said resistance is equals to resistivity times length over cross-sectional what area, right? Don't forget that. So when I say that, sometimes some cases you'll not be given area, or they'll give you what radius or what or diameter. Okay. So let's take a look at it now. We are given diameter and that's in that question there. So just take your area as what now? Since you are given that, take your area as instead of pi r square as your area, right? You take it as what now? Take it as pi d square over what? Over 4. How do I get pi d square over 4? If I watch my last video, I'm going to see where I got this pi d square over 4. So now I'm going to be having the area as what? Pi d square over 4. So what to replace this area because we are giving what? Diameter. But if we are giving radius, I'm going to use pi r square for what? For area. Okay. So let's have resistance equals to resistivity times length over pi d square over 4. So now we have to find resistivity, which is what? Which is this row here. So let's take it now. We're going to make this one the subject of the formula. So we have resistance equals to resistivity's length. Then this over means divided by, let's take it as divided by pi d square over 4. Now, when you flip this fraction, this change to times, that will be resistance equals to PL times 4 over pi d square. That will give us resistance equals to PL. Let's say we have 4PL over pi d square. So we break it down to this aspect now. We want to find the resistivities. Resistance is what? But not something that the value is given what? In millimeter. So it means that we have to convert it to what? To meter. So that is going to be 0.5. Convert 0.5 millimeter to meter is going to be 0.5 divided by 1000. That which should give us what? Which should give us 5 times 10 raised to the power of what? Minus 4 meter. You can use your calculator to do that. So now so we're going to come back to the question that we have here. We have resistance. We are giving resistance as what? As 2 ohms. Resistance is given as 2 ohms. Resistance is given as 2 ohms. While we are giving the length, wire was 1.0 meter length. Length is given as 1. Now, while we are giving diameter is given as 0.5 millimeter. And when you convert it, we got what? 5 times 10 raised to the power of what? Minus 4 meter. So let's go to the other side of that board. So now we're going to be having resistance is given as what? Is 2. Then equals to, we have 4. We have 4 times, what's our resistivities is unknown. That's what we have to find. Why the length is 1. Then over pi, we're going to take pi as, can take this times 20 over 7 or 3.142. Since it's not stated here, let's take it as 3.142. Then times diameter is what now? Diameter is 5 times 10 raised to the power minus 4. We have 5 times 10 raised to the power minus 4, minus 4 all square. Because diameter has what? It has square here. So we're going to be having 2 equals to, this one will give us 4p over, we have 3.142 times. Now when you get to this place now, this square means that what is inside this bracket implies itself 2 times. Likewise, this 10 is power minus 4 as well. So when we say this is going to be 5 times 5, which will give us 25. We have 25 in this place. Then times this power multiply this power that is here to give us 10 raised to the power of what? Minus 8. We have 10 raised to the power of minus 8. So let's what? Cross multiply now. This multiply that is here. We're going to have 4 resistivity equals to 2 times 3.142 times 25 times 10 raised to the power of what? Minus 8. So we're going to be having, let's equate this one. Let's equate this one first. So let's simplify that one there. That is 4p equals to, so I'll give us 4 2 times let's say we have, so we want to multiply it now. Multiply all this together. So we have 2 times 3.142, then times 25. That'll give 157. We're going to be having 157.1 times 10 raised to the power of minus 8. So now to make this resistivity the subject of the formula, you have to divide it by 4. By 4, this cancels out this. So resistivity is equals to, let's divide it by 4 and let's see what we are going to get our answer. Divided by 4 to give us 39.275. We have 39.275. Now, unit of resistivity is what? Is ohms per meter. Don't forget to like my video, share and comment. Thank you.